Hey, chosen ones. So, in today's video, I'm going to go over the dynamic as well. This is still on the topic of toxic families, but we're going to talk about the daughter and the mother dynamic. If you are a chosen one, a child of God, a starseed, a healer, an empath, earth angel, whichever name you want to associate and go by, you probably had a rough childhood with your parent. You know, most of the time as a chosen one, you have gone through a lot, especially as a child. And it was to prepare you that the rest of your life is probably going to be kind of like a ride. It's going to be a roller coaster, okay? So you better hold on tight. It's not the brightest thing. It's not the most smiley thing, but it molds your character. As much as my family has hurt me, especially my immediate family, the being that had me, again, I don't even want to call this person my mother anymore because of how toxic and emotionally damaging she is. It's a damn shame. It really is, because the person that had you, the person that carried you in their womb for 9 months, you would think they would have a bond with you that would be beyond anything else. And I'm tearing up a little bit because you give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. I had to get myself together. I don't normally really ruminate in those feelings because it brings my vibration down. I have a really high level of vibration, but the mother wound that disconnected I have with the being that had me, it is tough. You know, I'm still working through that, and that's gonna take time because I'm 30 years old now, and that's 30 years of damage. So that's gonna take time, you know. But that person that had you, you would think that they would love you beyond compare. They would love you beyond anything you can imagine. And to to realize as you're growing up that being hates you. They might not ever say it, and sometimes they will. Sometimes they're that toxic and narcissistic, they will even admit it. But the being that had me, she never admitted it, but she proved it in all her actions. Except for the financial department. She'll brag to anyone about what she's bought or financially what she's done. Anyone can do that. But the love, the emotional part, non-existent. Never happened. Stay tuned for part 2, guys. Hey guys, so this is part 2. Just in case if this shows up on anyone else's feed and you're like, what is this about? This is part 2 of the narcissist mother and the empath daughter, which most chosen ones, earth seeds, healers of the world, God's children, they're going to experience this type of dynamic with their mother. It's unfortunate, but it's for a reason. Now, what I was saying in my last video, this is part 2, is that financially wise, just because you do what you're supposed to do for your child, like provide for them, give them the essentials that they need, that does not make you a great parent. You're doing what you have to do. And even if they're past the age of 18, 21, and you still help them, that should be because you love your child. That shouldn't be because you're trying to get a handout back. You're trying to get something back in return. You're trying to say, you owe me. Like, you know, a lot of these old school narcissistic parents, they're big on that. You owe me this. Even if it's not about the financial thing, it's just like, you owe me. Like they're trying to have this hold on you, you know. But the sad part is that they'll think by spending money or giving you money or buying you something, whatever, anything that equates to money being spent, that equates love. And that's so effing sad. And maybe that's what their parents inflicted on them, so they grew older and they decided to do the same fuck shit to their children, you know, because it really is fuck shit. Like it really is. How could you equate real love to money? I'm into astrology, so I get it with some earth signs and stuff like that. Money means a lot to these people, but like, dude, you being a parent has nothing to do with, okay, I bought this, I did this, so that means I love you. No, it does not. No, it does not. And unfortunately, the empathic child, the child who just loves and they want to just believe that their parents are an honest person, they just want to be loved. But they get to the point, and this is what happened to me, they get to the point where they literally grow to hate that being. Whether it's a mother or father, they grow to hate them because it's just like, all I wanted was love from you, and all you gave me in return was crap, was heartache, was misery. And I'm supposed to praise you for that? I'm supposed to say Happy Mother's Day, Happy Father's Day for that? That's sick. That's absolutely sickening and destructive and abusive. But that sums up narcissism. And they're proud of it. They're not going to tell you or anyone else that, because they're going to cry victim. That's their favorite thing to do. Victimizing. I'm a victim. But they're proud of it because they hate themselves. Hey guys, so this is like the ending of, well, maybe not the ending, but this will be part 3, and this is what I'm going to just finish on tonight. I'll be back with more. For the narcissist mother and the empath, chosen one, earth angel healer. Do not fall for the bait, okay? And I say that because your toxic narcissist mother is very calculated, especially if you have other siblings. They will try to play victim. They will try to get to you by saying, oh, I don't have this. Oh, I'm having a bad day. Oh, I'm sick. Oh, they'll try to use any type of antics to still have a connection with you. And that's why you have to be careful if you're still connected with any of your family members. That's why for me, I love the block button. I love cutting people off. Not because I'm ruthless, I don't care, but it's because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it because you're not going to play with my empath streams, okay? I'm not weak. Weak people allow abuse. They allow a person to keep hurting them over and over and over and over and over again. And they say, oh, well, I'm just being like Jesus. It's because I love them. It's because it's my blah, 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 blah. They make excuses. I don't make excuses. I'm no nonsense. I'm a force by myself. I don't need not a single soul. I don't need a single soul to be who I am. And I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care that you're the being that had me. You don't treat me with respect. You don't love me. Get the fuck out of here. You can go. That was the little girl who was like, Mommy, I'm a grown woman now. I don't need you. Get the fuck out of my life. If you're not here to love me and nurture and cater to me like a mother's supposed to, why do I need you? Why do I need you? And I don't care what happens to you. I don't care what's going on with you because you're an abuser. Abusers shouldn't get, why should an abuser get love? Abusers get locked up. They get sentenced to prison. They get electric chair, gas chamber. But we're supposed to love our abuser because they didn't go out here and shoot someone in the head or stab someone in the chest. They did emotionally. So, empathic daughter, okay? Cut the tie for good. If you're watching this and you know you resonate with this, cut them off for good. Because the more you keep them around, the more your vibration is going to go down, the more you're going to just have a miserable life. Cut it off. This is the message for you, okay?